Honestly, it's been so long I even forgot where the record button was. Who knew? Hi guys, it's Ash here again. Welcome back. I thought I'd come on and show you my empties, but before I begin, I just want to say I know I have been sort of MIA for a bit. My reason is, and it's not an excuse, it's a reason. For those of you who are new, I usually record on the weekends because I like to record in natural light. Basically, I don't want to pay a whole bunch of money for lighting. I'm sorry, but this is a hobby. I don't make money out of YouTube, so I don't want to spend a whole month, $500 on awesome lighting that I'm, Anyway, yeah, so if I don't get to record on the weekends, I basically can't record at all. Well, I can, but for swatches and that sort of stuff, I really like to record on the weekends. So I've got some natural daylight. And in addition to stuff that I've mentioned previously, my mum went in for a knee reconstruction. I keep on calling it knee reconstruction. She went in for a knee replacement. So we've been busy with her and just keeping her company both at hospital and at rehab. So I'll try to record as much as I can. Again, I'll try to record on the weekend. Hopefully I can record some more stuff on this weekend, but we'll see how we go. Okay, but this is my empties. It's my Makeout 2014 or Project 214 update. For those of you who don't know, I am trying to finish 214 products this year, including some samples and that sort of stuff. And I make my own rules, and that's what I've said in the past with doing this sort of stuff, that you really need to set your own rules about what you do. Okay, and what I also do is assign a dollar amount to each product that I finish, both in my non-Makeout 2014 stuff and in my Project 214 stuff. Anyway, so I'm going to talk to you about some empties, give you some quick reviews where I think they're relevant, and we'll see how we go and we'll see how we get there. First to my non-Project 214 stuff. So the first one is this. This is, it's all disgusting, is the Flake Away from Soap and Glory. Soap and Glory, I think you can get them at, well, I know you definitely can get them at Kit Cosmetics here, Mecca Cosmetica and Mecca Maxima here in Australia, and I think, is it Sephora? Correct me if I'm wrong, overseas, and maybe some drugstores as well. Soap and Glory is cruelty-free too, which is awesome. This is a scrub. It's shea butter, sugar, peach seed powder, spa, body polish. I'm not the biggest fan of sugar scrubs or salt scrubs, body scrubs, because I use one of those, I don't know, exfoliating things every day anyway, so I tend not to go through many of these, but I do like to have one in my shower at all times. Go figure. And I do like this one, and I find it actually quite moisturising, and I don't feel the need to put sorry, this is just dripping everywhere. I'm going to put it down. It leaves your body moisturised, so I don't feel the need to put moisturiser on afterwards. For those of you who need to exfoliate, maybe not too dry skin. I mean, I don't have dry body skin. Oh god, that sounds disgusting. But yeah, for those of you who can't be bothered with body moisturiser, maybe have a look at this one. It's quite reasonable. I think it's only about $16 here in Australia. Not sure how much it is overseas. Love it. Definitely buy it. Have used it and purchased it more than once. It's either this or maybe the Rub from Lush. Love them both. Okay. I went through all my brow products, and I still am, because what I'm trying to do is that every month or every couple of months, choose choose a category and maybe go through some of the stuff. Whether I do or not is another story. Let's face it, it is me. But I thought, so I went through my brow products, and I don't have many of them because I love my Illamasqua, and I've said it in the past, my Illamasqua brow cake. I love it. So something is going to be thrown away. This is a Prestige My Brow Pen, and it's a brow marker for tattoo effect, and it doesn't say what colour it is, but it is brown. So that's it there, in case for reference. And I think Prestige is also cruelty free as well. This is one of those sorts of markers, and you'll see it there. The reason why I'm getting rid of it, it's just too red. I don't like red brows because I have to fill in the inner bits of my eyebrows quite a lot, and the difference in colour between there and the rest of my eyebrows, because the rest of it, there's a lot there. Yeah, so I'm just going to get rid of it. I've decided I just really need to be a bit more callous with stuff that I have to get rid of, so that one's in the bin. But it worked nicely, it lasted all day, I just don't like the colour of it. I would recommend it to people, just not right for me. I finished an eye cream. Now, if you guys have been following me for a while, you would know that I'm not a big fan of eye cream. I just think they're a waste of money because nothing is going to get rid of wrinkles. Seriously, people, nothing. Maybe Botox, but who wants to get Botox like here? And that's where I've got my wrinkles. Right there. This is from Lucent, and it's an anti-aging eye cream. It's from Ego Pharmaceuticals. I'm not sure if this is available overseas. Can you see that? I actually really quite like this eye cream as eye creams go. I wouldn't purchase this for the full price. Full price, this is $54, but I managed to pick them up for $10 and $5, I think, because they've got a short use by date. And so I do have another tube, and and like I said, I did rebuy the other tube because I did enjoy this one. Yeah, so I would recommend it if you haven't tried it before. Whilst Ego Pharmaceuticals don't test, they don't guarantee that their suppliers don't. It's supposed to be anti-aging, smooth, fine lines and wrinkles with AHAs, vitamin B3, C and E, dermatologically tested for all skin types. I can't say that. Left my under eye nicely hydrated. Sometimes under my eyes can get quite oily, which I don't understand because it's got wrinkles, but it does. But quite like this one, it didn't interfere with any makeup that I put on top of it. So yeah, do yourself a favour. And then I got some samples I'm not going to talk about, and then just one liquid mask from Montagne Genou. This is the melted white chocolate ultra deep cleansing mask, chocolate fondue, blah blah blah. So this is it there. It's single use. It is like, the texture is like melted white chocolate. So if you're a bit of a chocolate fiend, maybe you want to try this one out. It didn't wow me in the sense that, oh my gosh, I have to go to the store and buy some more. But I'll occasionally pick up one of these when they're on special. And yeah, so whether it cleaned my pores deeply, I actually don't think so. But it's just, with any mask, I just like being able to relax for 15 minutes and do nothing. Just be cut off from the world. Love it. So I do recommend it though. That's it for my non-project pan empties. I know there wasn't many. Now on to the Makeout 2014 Project 214 stuff. And I'm just going to reach over here, like really, like as if you can't notice. Okay, so the first item I finished for my Project 214 was this Lee Stafford Dry Shampoo Mid Brown for oily roots. Get more days from your blow dry between washes. It refreshes, revitalizes in its clean hair again, baby. That's the colour there. As the colour says, it is a mid-brown, and I don't know, my hair's this weird colour at the moment, so it suited it. I do actually have the dark brown too, and I do use that on my roots too, so who cares. I use dry shampoo more for a bit of volume, so I can't really say whether it's resolved the oily roots. Now, I know everybody says, oh, my hair is too oily, I have to wash it every day, otherwise it gets ridiculous. Seriously? Probably about 10 or 15 years ago, I had a discussion with my old hairdresser, and she said, just try. Just wash it every second day, wash it every third day. And I got up to about a week without washing my hair. And I would wet it because, you know, back in the day when I used to run and go to the gym, my hair would get wet, but I actually wouldn't wash it. And I think it actually turned my hair around, and it's not excessively oily anymore. It's dry due to like the ends and all that. It's just awful because of, you know, chemical dyes and all that, but I don't have oily roots anymore, so you might want to think about that. That's my opinion. But this comes out brown, so you don't have that, for dark hair or any hair really, you don't have that grey cast to it. It does have a little thing in it, if you can hear, and you do have to shake it probably at least 5 times before you hear that stuff moving inside, and you really do need to do that, otherwise it almost does come out a white colour. So I do like this one. I will definitely purchase this again. I'm trying to use up all my other dry shampoos, and there's a couple of other brands that I want to try. But once I do that, if I don't like those ones, I'll definitely come back to this one. I finished up one of my hand creams. This is the Palmer's Olive Butter Formula. I cut it. This is probably the most it's going to sound wrong. This is the most greasiest hand cream I've ever used, and I think that if you had excessively dry skin, this may help, but it's too oily for my hands. And most of the time when I put on hand cream, I'm at my desk at work, and basically I want to put on hand cream and then be able to start typing right away, and I sort of couldn't do that. I really had to massage this into my hands first, and that's why I sort of had it in my Project 214 to make sure that I used it up. So I wouldn't particularly buy this one again anyway. Oh, sorry, I just hiccuped. But yeah, I wouldn't particularly buy this one. Plus, we've always got millions of hand cream in the house. I don't know how, but they just breathe. I'm going to really review this one. I'm just showing it to you because it's in my Project 214. This is the David Jones Day Cream Radiant Moisture with vitamin E and aloe. I didn't use this as a face cream. I used it as a body cream, so that's why I can't really comment on that. Finished up a Spa Aroma Refresh Peppermint and Organic Honey Natural Balm. Now, I had this for a while because I got this from a beauty box, and I'm not sure when I got it. It felt a bit grainy on my lips, and it felt the lips were, there's quite a bit of slip to them once you put it on, but it just felt a bit grainy, and I didn't like the consistency of it, and I'm not a big fan of pop, so no. Quick onto some makeup. I finished up, I counted these as one. These are my Burberry foundation, the Velvet Foundation in number 205. That's the colour there. And that's my skin there, or there. It was a pretty good match, but I think that I do need to try the 6. It did emphasize my pores. It did last all day, but I wasn't happy with the pore situation. I really do wish I had the Hourglass glass mineral primer to try underneath it. I don't think the Garnier one or those sorts of, like the Professional, I can't remember it working well under this. Maybe I didn't try. I don't know what I was doing. Anyway, so I do like the formulation of this one. They're about 70 something bucks here in Australia from DJ's. But yeah, so I don't know. I really have to think about it, and I really need to be sure with my color match, because for those of you who are overseas, you might not know, basically if we open up the packaging, we cannot return it even though it's the wrong color. Like I said, with my Project Pan stuff, I was going through some brow products. So this was on the chopping board for the last month, and I thought I could use it, and I used quite a bit of it, so you can see how far it's gone down. I can't use it. It's too red, it's too orange. I know that people love this. It looks ashy in the I don't know that it's going to show, but it looks quite ashy, and I thought this Revlon, I should tell you what it is, the Revlon Brow Fantasy, it looks ashy, but yeah, again, it was that red colour, and I could see it, and I don't have the best sight in the world, and I'm just going, I just feel like I've got 2 beacons right there. So I know it's in my Project 214, but you know, this is all about, I had never used this product before, so yeah, I'm not going to walk around with red eyebrows. I wasn't a biggest fan of, I mean, the brush is nice for the gel on the other side, but it just felt a bit dry, and I wasn't getting much colour to it. I'll show you guys. The colour itself is quite nice, but again, it's got a bit of that red in it, even though it looks ashy, and it really shits me. And that's the colour there, so yeah, just not for me, so that's got to go. Lastly, oh my god, thank god I finished this one. This is the Palladio Rice Powder. Now, I had this actually in another container. It was in a Laura Mercier container. I think I would have shown that in my original Project Pan. And because I'd taken it out of this one, I'm just not a big fan of this packaging. I just don't have anything that's square, and I don't want to buy it, so I just put it into the Laura Mercier one because it was nice and round. I picked this up for $5 at a random store here in Australia. I do like it. I think this is the second one that I finished. I do have one more, but after that I probably won't buy it because I picked up some really nice setting powders lately, so might as well just use them ones and, you know, use what I've got. And then lastly, I finished up, I put this down, sorry, gunky stuff. I put this down as a, I called it a cream blush, because I thought it was, because I think I asked for the wrong one. This is the Soleil de Rose from By Terry. This is a sample, and it was quite a, very generous. It was quite, it was sort of almost full. And this is, I don't know if you can see the colour there. It's supposed to be like a bronzing gel, almost. And what I did was I would either put it under foundation or mix it in with a couple of foundations that are a bit too light. And I really, 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 unfortunately, like the look of this one, unfortunately. But these are so expensive, and that's why I got a sample. So I may pick one up one day, but I'm not ready to pick one up now. That's it, guys. That's all my empties. How much did I finish? I think I finished 8 items, so I've got 148 items. But I'll put all the information in the about box or whatever box, the about information thing down below, so you can see where I'm up to. So far I'm not struggling with anything. I do forget to use certain items because I make a list of what I'm going to concentrate on for the month. Like, you know how people do weekly makeup baskets or monthly makeup baskets? I just make a list that I do, and I say I want to use this 5 times this month or something. So I just cross them off as I go. But yeah, sometimes when I'm in a rush, I don't really look at those items, and more than likely just pick up what I used the day before, so I don't have to think. But otherwise, it's going well this year. I know that there are a few products that I might struggle to finish this year. That's okay with me, as long as I get my money's worth out of them. I'm happy with that. And that's about it, guys. I'm not going to tell you the dollar value until the end of this month, so we can all look together. I've put the amounts down, but I haven't actually calculated it, and I've been very quick with writing the notes down just so that I don't try to calculate it quickly in my head. But yeah, that's all. Not many items, but I think there's going to be quite a few towards the end of this month, but we'll see how we go. Otherwise, if you guys are struggling, let me know and I'll give you some words of encouragement. If you guys need some further advice, I would suggest you look at my I think I called it something like Deep Thoughts. I know that's what I did. Have a look at that video. I'll link it below for you if you want. I will link it below. Otherwise, take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being patient with me, and hopefully I'll get to record some stuff at the weekend, because you guys have had a lot of requests. I need daylight to do that stuff, and basically I leave the house at 5:30 these days and don't get home until after 8, so that's how it is. And some days I'm just coming home so tired that I'm just not in the mood to I just feel like I'd just be like, hi, how you going? That sort of stuff. So I don't want to do that to you guys. Okay, take care, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.